now we are opening our app, VitalScore, and what you can see is a dashboard, and in the dashboard there's a lot of features, and we will go through it one by one. First is a data tag. If you click the data tag, it will give you a lot of options. For example, exercise gym. You can do the test from this app and add the tag to give the app a feature for further analysis. And then there's a period button. When you click this button, it will give you a choice of the period to select, and the app will only focus on the period you have selected and analyze the data you have provided or you have taken from the test. And then there's a wellness score. This is actually an overall score for your wellness. Basically, we define it from the health score, the eye tracking score, and the voice tracking score. And now we are going to move on to describe what is a health score and the other two scores as well. So what you can see here is three small blocks. I'm showing you the heart rate, HRV, heart rate variation, and the steps. So these are popped from the health app, telling you your basic health conditions. And then there's a eye focus button. If you click it, you will see that you enter our design eye focus test. Now we can start the eye focus test. At first, it will calibrate your eyes positions. You will go through a 9-point scanning. You just move through the dots. And after this calibration, you will be guided through a game. You will move your eyes to hit this red ball. Once you hit it, it will become green. And we will use this test to predict or inspect your eyeball's reaction time, and a lot of related concepts and physiological factors will be analyzed. So it is a very interesting game, and you can play all day. So now we are going to process it from our design AI model, and you can see that from the game's result, it popped out a score of 73, and this score is contained from many factors. For example, your reaction time, your hitting ball's accuracy, your stability. So this kind of stuff will reflect your eyes fatigue and eventually reflect your body's wellness to some extent. So there's also an AI report telling us the performance, the gaze control, etc. From this eyeball control game. So now we finished this game, and if you click the eye analysis, you will see that there's a new data point added. There's also a history of it tracking your personal eyes fatigue or your wellness, and eventually we will use this data for a more accurate analysis. So we can finish this, and then there's a voice button. If you click it, there will be an advanced voice talk with AI. So I will mute myself now. We can listen to the talk.
How would you describe your energy and focus right now, on a scale from low and scattered to high and clear?
I would say that my focus is relatively high and clear right now. I got a good breakfast and a good workout.
Nice. You had a good breakfast. Did that change how alert or steady you feel this morning?
Yes, I think that did change how alert I felt. It was a good breakfast with a lot of protein and a lot of micronutrients to help me be focused and alert.
Nice. Protein-packed breakfast and oatmeal. Got it. How long after eating did you start feeling that steady focus?
That's a good question. I think probably about 30 minutes after eating. That's usually when I'll feel whatever I ate hit me with more energy.
You said hidden. Can you say where in your routine things feel hidden or unclear right now?
Hidden or unclear, I think would be whether the fatigue I've been feeling at night is related to something in my routine or maybe a supplement or nutrient that I'm missing.
Got it. You missed a routine step tonight and maybe a nutrient or supplement.
Great, so we have finished this voice tracking test. Basically, it's a self-designed AI dialogue, and from this dialogue, the AI will adaptively update their response with you and talk with you, and then we will inspect from the data of your voice and the segment meanings of the dialogue to predict your voice score. So this time the voice score is 66. It's kind of good compared to history if you see in a later history plot. And then how we can construct this score is basically contains some quality SNR signal processing, and there's also a EGEM maps snapshot, which is a established and well referenced benchmark for voice analysis. So these are basic analysis that can construct a basic score of your voice, and then we will also use AI to analyze the segment meanings, your emotion, etc., to contribute and eventually give a weighted sum of the score. So it is a very comprehensive score, and the AI will record conversation for further analysis as well. So if you see the voice score history, you can see that from the previous point to the current point, it actually improved a lot. Why? Because in the previous dialogue, the user said he didn't have lunch, and now he had lunch and had better emotion. The score will improve. So we also provide many feature analysis to quantify your voice quality and your body wellness eventually. So these are other voice analysis part. And if you go back and check the wellness score, it will automatically pop up. It's +3. So this one will be calculated automatically once you finish the eye tracking test and voice test. And it is a weighted sum of your basic health data, the eye tracking data, and the voice tracking test data. And eventually we can gather all this data and your history to generate a comprehensive report from the AI. And you can see that in the end there's an AI suggestion button. If you click it, it will be analyzed from the AI model and eventually give you a report that tells you your condition, what to do next, and suggestions, and you can scroll from it, and it will tell you some interesting experiments that you can do. For example, you can also do the eye tracking and voice tracking test before and after gym, food, sleep. So these are all kinds of data that you can gather to monitor yourself, and the AI will also evolve to become a better assistant to your health.